Today I have what's called a pull-up card, and it's a die cut card. And all the pieces come already cut and scored, and you just have to basically fold and glue them together and decorate it. So this is what I ended up with. It says Hello Friend. We got some really pretty papers and dazzles and ribbons. So stick with me and I'll show you how to make this. Today I'm going to be using the pull-up die cut card set. It comes with 5 cards, 5 envelopes, and the cards do need to be assembled and glued together and everything. But they're really easy to make. And I also have Emma's Flower Garden dazzles in brown. Some really cute images there. Emma's Garden ribbon set. A dozen different ribbons, and they match perfectly. Emma's Garden paper pack. And just a quick glimpse at this pack. Some really pretty combinations of colors here. So a lot of florals, and it's got kind of a woodsy look to it. Alright, let's get started. So on the insert in the pull-up card packaging is this piece, and on the back of it, it has some patterns and also instructions on how to make your card, but I'll go through that. But for the patterns, what I've done is I've scanned it and printed out a copy of this so that I didn't have to cut up my actual insert in case I wanted to leave that hole. And I just cut out the front flap and inside pull-up piece. And these are really easy. You just trace and cut these out from your pattern paper. And you come to the die cut card, and that fits right on there. And then the inside pull-up is just going to cover the top section of your pull-up. And now, the reason why this part isn't covered is that when you're pulling it up, you're not going to even see pretty much past the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and do the covering my card with the paper, and I'm going to use those patterns to do so. Alright, so I've got my piece on this flap here and on this cover flap. And one thing to note, just for functionality, when this comes together, it's going to basically open like this. And I tested it, and it's kind of butting against the fold here. So what I recommend is to just cut off about maybe a ½ inch of this part, and it won't affect anything because it's not even going to be showing when the card opens. And that way, when you glue this to the front flap, you're going to open this flap, and where this crease is, you're going to glue it just above the crease in the center, and that way your card will slide in and it will stay flat. So just FYI. And if you've glued it together before you did that, you can easily just untuck this from the pocket, trim it, and then kind of bend it a little to tuck it back in, if that makes sense. So either way, you'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to glue my card together. These side flaps get glued to the base, and you can use glue stick, or you can use something stronger like Ultra Tape. It's a really strong double-sided tape. Once I glue it together, then I'm going to want to cover this bottom area, and I'm going to use this petite floral pattern for that. Alright, now I have the basic blank card set up, and you can decorate this before you glue it in, or you can do it after. It's easy to lay flat and go ahead and put whatever you want on there. It's up to you. So now that I have this ready, I can go ahead and add my dazzles and my ribbons, and I'll be right back. And here is my finished card. So what I did was I just glued this pink dot bow right up in the center, and then I backed these dazzles with some colored paper, and I glued them right below the bow, but they go on top of the middle of the bow, so it's got that 3D effect. And I also did the same thing here, so I knotted one side of the ribbon after I folded it over a little bit, glued the length here, trimmed it, and then I backed my Dazzles with pink and green papers and I glued it on top of the ribbon. So it's a unique use of the Dazzles to kind of layer them on top of things, such as ribbon. And then I have the Hello Friend here, and as you open it, it says thinking of you, and just a few little Dazzles. I kept it simple. I just basically wanted to make it easy on the inside. So, but the fun is in the action of actually opening that flap, and there's that surprise that comes out of the pocket. And one other tip is you could actually attach a gift card right here, and that would be a really fun way of enclosing a gift, is just maybe put a few dots on the back of a gift card and just stick it right in there. So a fun gift idea. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please stay tuned for today's bundle, and thanks for watching. First in the bundle is Emma's Garden paper pack. Comes with 12 papers. I'm just going to show you one of each of the 6 paper designs. So we've got this really lovely circle, like a doily pattern with some floral corners. On the back of that is a really tiny aqua and cream colored print. Then we have a tiny pink and ivory floral on a green background. On the back of that, very pretty, kind of a dusty pink dot. This is a diamond tile pattern in a variety of colors. On the back, nice brown texture. This is one of my favorites. It's a floral pattern. It's kind of a medium-sized flowers on a brown background. And this is kind of a mint green texture. This is ivory flowers on a pink background and an ivory dot, and this lovely brown and ivory tile line pattern, and a multicolored floral on an ivory background. So super cute patterns. Let me just show you the packaging, because we've got this cute card idea page. Here's a double page spread I made, and those are all the different papers on the back and some matching products to go with it. Next up is the Emma's Garden ribbon set. So this comes with 12 different ribbons, and they are all, I believe, 3 feet long. And this one's really cool because it's got some really nice wide ribbon, which you don't see often used, but these are really fun. And there's some crepe ribbon, some glittery ribbon for those who like some bling, such as me. Oh, and there's some really cool vine ribbon too, and some wired sheer ribbon, etc. So we've got the ribbon set, and we've also got the Emma's Flower Garden Dazzles, and I hope you can see the shapes on here. They're really pretty, and they also have words. So there's Hello Friend, Thinking of You, really pretty lace border along the side, and finally, last but not least, the pull-up cards. So these are a set of 5 cards and envelopes, and the cards are all die cut. Each card is just 2 pieces. So let me show you one complete card. So we've got this piece and then this piece. So they're all die cut and scored. So all you have to do is fold them, glue them together. This goes on the inside, and this top flap gets glued to the top flap. And basically you just open it up, and there's your pull-up card. Super easy to decorate and great way to impress your friends. So those are all the items in this week's bundle. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week.